Hi, in today's video, we'll be checking out how to integrate Okta with Semaphore. We will learn about Okta and its benefits, and we will go through the steps of integrating Okta. So let's talk about Okta. So Okta is an identity management platform for efficiently managing users and applications within an organization. This basically means that we have a centralized platform where we can see the users in our organization, which applications they're using, and we also have a single sign-on principle. This means that our organization security is higher because we can efficiently manage the users within our organization and also give them specific permissions. So what do we need to integrate Okta? We need an existing Okta organization created. We also need a person that has administrative access rights within the Semaphore organization. We'll also need a person with admin access rights on Okta and our Semaphore organization URL address. So we will be going through the integration in 3 steps. The first one will create an app integration on Okta. We'll then connect Okta with Semaphore and we'll provision Semaphore users from Okta. So let's get started with step 1 now. Okay, so let's create an app integration on Okta. We need to be logged in into the administrative interface, and then we need to go into applications and click on applications again. On this part of the screen, we need to click on create app integration. We will be presented with a few options, but we need to select the second one, which is SAML 2.0, and then we click on next. Now we will be presented with the first part of the Create SAML integration screen. For the app name, we just write down Semaphore, but you can write in anything you like. And for the app logo, you can also specify an image which will be shown once the users log in. So let's click on Next. In the second part of our form, we need to fill in our single sign-on URL address. In order to get that, we just need to be logged into our Semaphore organization, and we can just copy the main URL address over here. So my organization is named Friendly Traffic Light, and you can see that the URL address is friendly-traffic-light.semaphoreCI.com. And we can just copy it and just paste it over here. And afterwards, we just need to add Okta/out. Now, the detailed instructions of how you can create this URL address are also located in Semaphore's documentation for Okta. The link for this is located down below this video. So the audience URI is this organization address that we have just pasted from our main page. And now what we also need to do is set the application username to email. And now we go and click next. Now we are at the third part of the form where we click on I'm an Okta customer, adding an internal app. And now we just click on finish. And with this, we've created our app integration. We've now created an app integration on Okta. So let's proceed to step number 2, and that is connecting Okta with Semaphore. Okay, so let's connect Okta with Semaphore now. Let's go into applications and click on applications again. And you can see that Semaphore is now an app integration. So let's click on this and click on the second tab called Sign On. Now let's go to our organization page at Semaphore. In the top right corner, we click on our organization name and we click on Settings. And we go into the Okta Integration tab. And now we need to click on Setup to continue integration. And this is the screen where we need to fill in our Okta integration information. To get this information, we need to go back into our Okta screen. And here we have a button which says View SAML Setup Instructions. So let's click on this button and a new tab will open. And this is the information that we need to paste into Semaphore. So let's copy all of these URL addresses. So the first one is the single sign-on URL address. The second one is the identity provider issuer. And the third one is our certificate. So let's copy that into this. And now let's click on Save. So you can see that our organization is now successfully connected to Okta, and we also got an authorization token. So store this one in a safe place before continuing, because we will be needing this token at our next step. After you've stored this in a safe place, so I'm just gonna copy it, you can click on View Integration, and you can see that Okta integration is now successfully connected to our Semaphore organization. We've successfully completed step number 2 now. So let's proceed to step 3, and that is provisioning Semaphore users from Okta. When we are located at the main dashboard of Okta, let's click into Applications, and then on the Applications tab again, and let's open our integration called Semaphore. Now let's go into the General tab, and we need to click on Edit, and with the provisioning part, select the SCIM. And now let's click on Save. When the settings are saved, a new tab called Provisioning should appear in your tabs. And let's click on the Provisioning tab now. Okay, so let's click on Edit now. And for our SCIM connector base URL address, we need to write in our Semaphore organization URL address, which I have saved in my notes. So let's copy this one in. And afterwards, we need to write /Okta/SCIM. For the unique identifier field for users, we will write in email. And then for supported provisioning actions, we will select push new users, push profile updates, and push groups. Now for the authentication mode, we need to select HTTP header, which is the second option. And for the token, we need to paste in the token which we have saved earlier. So let's paste it in, and now we can test our connector configuration by clicking on this button here. And you should have check marks in create users, update user attributes, and push groups. So we can close it and we can save it. Now we are located on this provisioning screen in the To App tab, where we need to click on Edit and enable create users, update user attributes, and deactivate users. And afterwards, we click on Save. Once this is done, users should be provisioned towards Semaphore. Now we should be able to assign people to our created Semaphore integration. So let's click on the Assignments tab. And now we have the ability to either add people or entire groups to be able to log into our Semaphore integration. So let's try and click on Assign and assign to people. And I'm the only one in this Okta organization right now, and I can click on Assign, and in the end, save and go back. And the user should be able to successfully log into Okta and then log into Semaphore as well. When we've completed all the steps, we can now log into our Okta account and select Semaphore as the application where we will be logging into. If we click on it, we should be able to log in with our Okta account and then proceed to Semaphore. We can check the status of our integration by going into our organization settings and then clicking on Okta integration. Here, we will be able to see how many connected members we have. Bear in mind that it might take some time to provision all users towards Semaphore if you have a very large organization. We have now successfully connected Okta with Semaphore. If you have any questions, please join our Discord community. The link is located down below. See you next time.